and welcome to Bybee Lakes Hope Center. We're really excited about...
Can you guys cuddle up? We've got more people that want to come in.
I love that we're cuddlers.
Don't spit. Yeah.
I won't, well, I can't guarantee that. I got a gap between these two teeth. We'll wait till a couple more people get here in this room. My name is Alan Evans, and I am the founder and executive director of Helping Hands Reentry Outreach Centers. And to be honest with you, while I'm sure we're moving in the right direction, I'm a little overwhelmed. And I'll tell you why I'm overwhelmed. This morning, as we were driving in, we stayed at a hotel probably 10 minutes down the road here. And when we got off the freeway, there were people in tents. I seen mothers with children standing on the side of the road. When I pulled around the corner, there was motorhomes lined up along the side of the street, and there were camps of people that were camping right there. I mean, probably close to 150 people in a 1 mile stretch. And I asked myself, you know, it's hard for me to go and sit in a room and be comfortable and not think about the people that come from the same place I come from. And, you know, when we talk about being trauma informed or being data driven, you know, I look at this problem and I see that in the state, we are facing a state of emergency. That the problem is so bad and gotten so bad that how can we ever catch or fix some kind of problem? And I'll tell you, a simple version for me is that when things get so bad, we have a tendency of solving the problem, try to help a person, right? So we're a problem-centered solution to helping people. And what Helping Hands is a person-centered solution to solving problems, right? We think that we view this problem the wrong way, and why we think we're perfect for this project is because we've worked for the last 18 years to create an opportunity for people to walk in the door, and we can evaluate what they need, and we can set programs up that follow why people have obstacles to reenter society. So that's what our goal is here. I'm not going to tell you about what our history is. I'm not going to tell you any of those things. What I am going to tell you is that this building was built to transition people back into the community after they've committed a crime. It's the perfect building to be able to bring all the resources to one location to serve people, to do the same thing this building was built for, but for a different reason. If we can help people before they find themselves in that place, you know, I was thinking about this. We were convinced that we needed to build this facility because crime rates were going up. We ask ourselves, why do people commit crimes? Why are people addicted? Why do they have mental health issues? Why? And then we try to solve those problems after they surface. What we want to do is offer an opportunity to people, fall under the same regulations that this building had to begin with. This building was built to hold people, to help people, to house people. There's a wonderful kitchen here. There's opportunities, and as you look around the room and you see what our short-term plans are and the changes that we want to make to some of the dorms, and then you look at our longer-term plans that maybe when a person comes through the door here, they could get an evaluation done. They could be placed with case management. We could look at the whole picture, and we could try to solve problems one obstacle at a time by allowing it to be in the same location. It's like a kid in school, if he has an IEP and he can't read and he can't write. If we send him down the road to learn to read and send him down the road to learn to write, that is unreachable for anybody. And there we stand where our problem is. Not everybody can reach the services even though we provide them in communities. We want to work together as teams to make sure we solve problems. This is the perfect location for this. Because the problem's not just a city problem. Less than a half a mile down the street, the problem is still here. So we have a plan. We came into this with a plan. One is we're a person-centered approach to solving problems. We evaluate what people need. We believe that all of the resources can be here. And as I'm looking at these pictures here of what our longer-term goals are, and I was having a conversation with somebody, how cool would it be that if we could allow a person to come in the door, they can begin vocational training with construction, with painting, with some of these things, and we could build tiny homes right here, and a person can walk in the door in need and walk out of this door a homeowner. I mean, think about that. I mean, that's pretty special, right? What if we work together with construction companies, and we work together with builders, and they donated materials, and we built 4-story apartment complexes right on the same location, so you walk in the door homeless and broken, and you're sheltered with longer-term housing right in the backyard. What if we work together with the community to make sure that people are brought education, drug and alcohol treatment right on site, mental health services right on site, medical services right on site, right? What if we were able to walk in a door with several obstacles and we only had to walk down a hallway to receive the service? And we put well people back into housing rather than sick people into housing. Because I can tell you from my story, I was not able to secure a home when I was in the middle of all of it. I had apartments, I mean, at least for 3 or 4 months at a time. You know, I tried to work, but I was broken. People are broken. The one thing they cling on to is hope. That's the only thing that kept me alive, was hope. If we work together with everybody, we could build to begin faith, build to begin to build. 2 B's close together, work me up. Just saying. And we can believe. You see, this is possible. There's not an obstacle in the way. I want to tell you that we had a 1-year goal of raising money to do what we want to do to this building. We had a 2-year goal of raising money. We have a 5-year goal, and we have a 10-year goal of what this place will look like. We have reached our 1-year goal. In less than a month, and we're working on our 2-year goal. We reached the $2.5 million stage that we wanted to reach. You see, people are beginning to believe, businesses are believing, developers are believing, people who want to donate are believing, and together, we become a voice. You see, we have obstacles to make this happen, but I think if we all believe that this building, this $100 million building, is worth saving, that our tax dollars paid for. Well, if we could redirect that and make change, that's pretty special, right? We can do it together. So I can tell you from experience, 19 years ago, I slept under the bridge in this community. I nearly froze to death. Have you ever been so cold that you can't feel your feet or your fingers? That's a heck of a place to be. And the best gift anybody gave me was a tarp. Right? Everything else seemed unreachable. We're hoping and we believe that this is going to make a change. And together we can do it. I want to say that my name is Alan Evans. I'm a knucklehead, but I'm a believer. And I can tell you people believe. I can tell you guys believe. This is going to happen. We are going to start working on the property, cleaning it up in the next month. We're going to start on the outside. We're going to get volunteer parties together to make those things happen. We're going to do some of the things we need to do to pretty this place up. We're going to start working on the inside of this thing in the next month and a half. And we are hitting each goal we set ourselves to do. And we can't do that without you, without your help, without you believing, and without your donations. So there is a donating table outside. You know, this is a little kick for some money, but the truth is this is going to be special, and we're excited about that. So thanks for being here. Now we have some other special things. We're going to make some announcements. We're going to introduce you to our board of directors. We're going to introduce you to our local advisory board. Everybody will be in contact. Please sign up on our email list. You'll know every step we're taking as we're taking it, and we're going to do it together. Thanks.
Hi everybody, my name is Raven Russell. I'm the Director of Data and Major Projects for Helping Hands Reentry Outreach Centers. So when Alan came to me and said, I'm going to show you something, the adventure began. That was less than 2 months ago, and here we stand, and I just want to thank you so much for being here. You're here because this issue is important to you, just like it's important to us, and we are so grateful for our community coming and wanting to learn more about this place and wanting to learn more about what this place can be for our community. This can be a place of hope and healing, and we can't do that without you, so thank you so much for being here. I hope that you leave this place inspired, and with sharing our vision, I hope you leave this place a believer, saying, I believe, and sharing that with your network. We need to get the word out to our community that we're doing this. We're going to bring hope to the people that need it, and word of mouth is one of the best ways to do that. So thank you for being here, and thank you for showing your support. I am going to introduce you to a couple of amazing groups of people that we have working with us. The first is our board of directors. This group of amazing individuals has been with us, some for 15 years, some for 15 minutes because we voted a new member on the board today. But they're all believers. They're all part of an amazing team that help to provide us oversight, help to vet our decisions, help to make sure we're keeping long-term sustainability for our organization in mind with all of these amazing changes we have going through. So I'm going to ask the board members when I call your name, I know you're kind of in the crowd, so just maybe wave your hand because coming up is not. You want to come up? All right, well come up, so make room for people, please. So first is Dr. Jay Barber, President of the Board of Directors. Jay is a longtime supporter and is currently mayor of Seaside and has been our board chair for 3 years now. All right, so next up is Mike Summers, a financial advisor, and he is our treasurer. Our secretary could not be here today because he is fire chief in Seaside and they have a new ladder truck they have to. So he sends his regards. It is very important and we're really excited to have that equipment. But Joey Daniels is fire chief for Seaside and he's our secretary. We also have past president Jason Skirmerhorn, police chief for Cannon Beach. And Kevin England is a retired university field supervisor with George Fox. Here's Kevin. John Helm is husband to Senator Betsy Johnson and has been a longtime member of our board of directors.
He sent his proxy.
He sent his proxy. Yes, please. Thank you, Senator. Okay, next up is Officer James Jordan, Cannon Beach Police Department. And we have Detective Nick Troxel with the Tillamook Police Department, and he's also the homeless liaison for the city of Tillamook. Where's Nick? Okay, also helping with that fire truck is Police Lieutenant Bruce Holt from Seaside Police, so he sends his regards as well, but he wasn't able to join us. We also have former mayor of Astoria, Arlene Lemire, who's also a retired librarian. And Chief Jeff Spalding, City of Astoria, brand new to our board this morning. And the last two weren't able to join us because they they had other plans already. So Sheriff Jim Horton from Tillamook County and a financial advisor, Brett Berliman from Tillamook as well. Let's get one more round. So we'll have you guys stay up here while we introduce the advisory board. I'm going to go through the advisory board now. We wanted to form a Portland-based board that knew the community well, could help us make connections, could help us make connections with donors and community partners that knew the community, since this is a brand new county for us to provide services in. So we're very grateful for the advisory board to give us their time and talents, because this is a very busy group of people, but they are very committed, they are believers, and we're so grateful for them. So heading up our advisory board is Dr. Jay Barber, and then the rest of the members are Peter Northrup, who works Yeah.
Now, and Raven didn't say, but Jason is the reason we have Alan in his position. So
He is.
So the story behind that. So if you see them, you can ask.
Yeah, ask him that story later. It's great. Make sure and ask Jason about his mullet, because it's excellent.
That's right.
Next on our advisory board is Senator Betsy Johnson. Betsy has been on a board of directors for Helping Hands and now serves on our advisory board for the organization as a whole. She has a 15-year history with our organization and has made such a huge difference in our ability to provide services for truly vulnerable people, so we're really grateful for her help. We also have joining us Dr. Bob Davis, a retired internal medicine physician. Where he's We also have Cheryl Hunter, who is there's Cheryl, hi. Yep. Cheryl's an executive at Nike and is joining us on a personal level because she really is dedicated to this issue and has managed a lot of construction projects, so we know we're going to lean on her heavily for this project. Bruce Patton is also joining us from the Sunshine Division, one of our community partners that will provide. The Sunshine Division was one of the first community partners to offer a formal partnership with us, and they're going to be providing clothing and food to the folks that are going to be here at the Hope Center, so we're really grateful for that. Bruce, what was your number that the Sunshine Division distributed last year?
So last year, we distributed food and clothing for free to 150,000 people.
Wow.
Next on our list is Homer Williams, a developer in Portland. We're excited to have Homer on our team with a long history of being a homeless advocate and trying to find creative ways to house the unsheltered in our community. Next up on our list is Jeff Woodward, another homeless advocate in our community.
Yeah.
Jeff probably has the longest history of our advisory board with this facility. He's been advocating for its use, providing housing for the unsheltered for 8 years now. Next up, Christina Blazer was not able to join us, but she is the Director of Marketing for Harsh Properties, and we're really looking forward to her support in the media relations as well. Joining us from the faith community is James Autry. Where's James? We also have Diane Dennis, a business owner with PR. Okay, so apparently there's people in the back, so if we could try to squeeze in, I know we're pretty tight in here, but you can come forward if you want into this space. We'll be done in just like 2 minutes. So the last two people on our advisory board are Wayne Evans, who is a technology professional who's helping us with the data-driven approach that we have with our software system. He wasn't able to join us. He's up in the Seattle area right now, so And then last on our advisory board is Scott McEwen. Where's Scott? There he is.
Come on in, Scott.
He is an attorney. So I read their affiliations and their job titles so you could have a sense for who's on our team. And don't we have the best team for this team?
Yeah, if we could all cram in, I want to get a photo and then.
I just have a few nuts and bolts for you. We're going to be done here in just a couple of minutes. We're going to release everybody for self-guided tours. So the only set of bathrooms that is currently operational is the one you already walked past in the lobby. I guarantee you don't want to go in the other ones because there's a lot of algae in there. They have not been used in 15 years ever. So they're just, the only bathrooms are here in the lobby. You notice it's a little bit chilly. That's because the heat is off. Sorry about that. We have set up the tour for you so that we have propped open all doors that we want you to go through. I'm going to say that again. I have propped open all doors that we want you to go through. So if the door is closed, please don't open it. We've posted do not enter signs where we want you to not enter. Please respect that. Otherwise, we want you to wander. We want you to look through. We've put labels on the room so you can see what we're going to use them for. And we put some renderings in the dorms so you can get a sense for what those are going to look like. I'm missing something. What am I missing, Elizabeth?
I think you're good.
Is that good?
Oh, the donate table?
The donate table. So that table is also where you sign up for our email list. So if you want us to be able to email you with progress updates and volunteer parties and that sort of thing, please go see Trina at that table. She or Amy can get you signed up on our email list and you'll start receiving those. I see a question.
I will donate $100 now if at least 10 more people will donate $100.
Raise your hand. Anybody see that?
Maybe we should have a credit card on that.
I think we're there. Thank you so much. I love that.
Yeah. So as everybody's going through for this tour, remember that you'll see that there's renderings in each one of the dorms that we're doing. While they show that there's bars up there, those bars are gone. So just act like you don't see them, because that's not the picture we want to send out to this community. The renderings pieces is what it's going to look like. And we are auctioning off, I believe, shirts for $500,000 a piece. The last time I said that, we sold 2. So, I'm telling you, this is a hope center, right? We want to thank you all for coming today, and we'll see you. You're going to go down your tour. You're going to end up coming back out to this room here. And if you got any questions, our staff is good to meet.
If they get lost, we'll be back next week.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're not the Hope Center yet. It still might be a jail. We'll talk to you through the little telephone.
Okay, so you can go ahead and head out this